The Judiciary Act will add more courts, create more judges, and will give the president more control over the appointment of judges.
Rah! Adams did that just to spite me. The Federalists want to expand their power before us Democratic Republicans take control. Now that I'm the president, I appoint you, James Madison, to the Secretary of State and order you not to serve the commission.
Hey, I was appointed by Adams with the Judiciary Act. Where's my commission?
Jefferson told me not to serve the commissions to Adams-appointed justices.
This is so unfair! I'm taking this to the highest court! I'm petitioning for a writ of mandamus so that Madison must give me my commission.
Let's break this down.
Does Marbury have a right to his commission?
Jefferson and Madison are in the wrong. Marbury lawfully has a right to his commission.
You're right, but does Marbury have the right to a writ of mandamus?
Well, Jefferson and Madison are breaking the law. Marbury has the right to a writ of mandamus because he's allowed his commission under the Judiciary Act.
Wait, the Judiciary Act of 1789. Let's dig into it.
Look! This act violates the Article 3, Section 2 of the Constitution! The Judiciary Act exceeds the original jurisdiction given to the courts. We can't exceed the Constitution because it's the highest law in the land.
You're right. The Constitution trumps any legislative act of Congress. So can we not use the writ of mandamus now?
Hear ye, hear ye! Order in the court! We've come to a decision. Mr. Jefferson and Mr. Madison are being unlawful by withholding the commission from Mr. Marbury. And so, Mr. Marbury does have the right to sue for a writ of mandamus. However, we have found that the same Judiciary Act that gives Mr. Marbury the rights to his commission is unconstitutional because it oversteps the rights of the courts that are written in the Constitution. We cannot violate the Supremacy Clause of the Constitution, and therefore we cannot grant Mr. Marbury his writ of mandamus. So, Madison is innocent.
Yay!
We want to open a second national bank of the United States, with branches in several states, including Maryland.
We don't want another bank in our state. Any bank that's not chartered by us is going to owe us $15,000 per year.
I was placed as cashier of the Second National Bank of Maryland. They are not going to get away with this. To the court!
What do we have here?
Your Honor, the creation of the Second National Bank of the United States is unconstitutional. Article 1, Section 8 lists Congress's powers, and creating a bank is not one of them.
Your Honor, Article 1, Section 8 of the Constitution includes the Necessary and Proper Clause, which grants Congress implied powers.
The federal government must not exceed its limited authority. Furthermore, Maryland has the right to tax any business within its borders, including this bank.
This bank is essential in carrying out and executing powers, like collecting taxes, borrowing money, and regulating commerce. Maryland's attempt to tax is an unconstitutional attempt to control federal authority.
This court rules in favor of McCullough. Congress has the constitutional authority to establish the bank under the Necessary and Proper Clause. Additionally, Maryland's tax on the bank is unconstitutional. The federal government is supreme within its sphere, and states may not impede on its operations.
This case is important because it established a doctrine for implied powers of the federal government. establishing the federal authority. It's also important because it established the basis of federalism, which is the balance of power between the state government and the federal government. This would be a basis for American government throughout the rest of history.
Please let me know that it's real. You're just...
Thea, I love you with all my heart. We've been together for so long, and I think it's time we get married.
I agree. But where?
We can go to Ontario, Canada. They'll get us married, and then when we come back to New York, we can live as a happy couple. Forever. Forever.
I do.
I do.
You may now kiss the bride.
Mwah. No! Thea! My love! No!
In her will, Thea left all of her assets to Edith.
I'm here to receive the estate tax exemption for surviving couples.
I'm sorry, Miss Windsor, but under DOMA, your marriage isn't recognized. You'll have to pay $363,000.
What? No, if this were a man and a woman, I would not be paying taxes.
I'm sorry, but DOMA defines a marriage between a man and a woman, not between a woman and a woman.
Windsor filed a lawsuit in the federal courts. She argued that under the Fifth Amendment, which guaranteed equal protection under the law, that DOMA was unconstitutional.
The case, United States v. Windsor, made its way to the Supreme Court.
DOMA's definition of marriage exists solely to disadvantage same-sex couples. It violates the Fifth Amendment and discriminates against same-sex couples.
I'm sorry, but getting rid of the Defense of Marriage Act will cause huge financial strain for the federal government.
The Fifth Amendment is clear. No person should be denied equal protection or due process. After reviewing the evidence, we find that DOMA unfairly disadvantages same-sex couples who are legally married under state law. DOMA's primary purpose was to disadvantage and stigmatize these couples. This violates the equal protection guarantee under the Fifth Amendment.
This case not only caused Windsor to be refunded $363,000 by the federal government, but also paved the way for same-sex marriages for the future. One woman's fight for justice became a victory for millions.
This is a great step in the right direction for LGBTQ couples. However, there was one problem. Although the federal government would now recognize these LGBTQ marriages, the couples still had to get married, which was mandated by the states. And so, some states were able to refuse marriages for LGBTQ couples.
I just love you so much. I love you too. Will you marry me?
Yeah, but not in Ohio!
No. Our marriage would not be legally recognized in Ohio.
Oh, maybe we can get married in Maryland.
Maryland.
Okay,
Yes,
let's go!
let's go!
James, do you take John's hand in marriage forever?
I do.
John, do you take James's hand in marriage for the rest of time?
I do.
You may now kiss the bride.
Mwah.
You're not doing well and I'm worried about you. Let's go check the death certificate to make sure that our marriage is certified.
Alright, here's your death certificate. Would you like to look over it?
Wait. Our marriage isn't certified on here.
Well, see, in Ohio, we can't recognize that marriage.
This is so unfair. Let's take this to the courts.
The court is now in session. We will now hear Oberfell vs. Hodges. Petitioners, your statement?
Your Honor, the 14th Amendment guarantees the right to marry as a fundamental liberty. This applies to couples of the same sex. Denial based on sexual orientation violates both the Equal Protection and Due Process Clause. Discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation is unconstitutional.
Respondents, your response?
Your Honor, marriage has been defined between a man and a woman. The Constitution leaves this decision up to the states. Changing its definitions should be through democratic process, not through judicial ruling.
Justice Kennedy, the opinion of the court?
Because of the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment, the court has decided that same-sex couples have the right to marry. And if we didn't allow this right, that would be violating the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment.
The court will stand adjourned.
It doesn't say anything.
Wait, who says it? Wait, my hair's stuck in your earring. Wait, do you feel it? My hair's stuck in your earring.
Do you want?
Wait.
Oh my god, that was a tactical move. She let some tension form.
Yeah, she does that.
And then she went for
and then
a
she goes,
re-grab.
yeah,
That was
she
well
does that.
done.
Oh no.
Hello.
Against the law and unconstitutional. And so, I don't know what to say after.
I mean, the Federalists want to. Goddamn. Federalists want to take. God. The Federalists want us to wrong. Adam did that just to spite me. The Federalists want to take power before us Democratic Republicans take control. Know that. No way you have that.
Go.
Court will stand
I think I'm
adjourned.
gonna make this up. I'm mess this up again, but it was
Just-
You're all good.
with what? Oh, like lead? Oh, you're leaving.
That's crazy. Okay, now can I start doing the other part?
Wait, no, I wanted you to close the book.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. All right, I'm gonna do it and then close the book. Should I go right into this? I got it now.
And a woman. The definite. Oh my god.
How do I do that?
Hannah, you
Oh,
fell.
she doesn't have it.
Constitution therefore says that marriage